Hello everyone, welcome back to Corinne from Choosing One Studios, delving in Minecraft. This area you shouldn't recognize from me, you should see those two boats. One day I decided I grabbed my compass, got bored, and came as far in this direction as I could trying to look for reeds. Found some reeds, but then it got night, and well, you know, it might seem like safe at night, because, you know, hey, rather out in the ocean, because there are no water mobs and so forth, but come here, cow. There's another little problem of skeletons that spawn on islands, and being chased by zombies, and boats that seem to randomly break for no good reason, so... and creepers can swim, oh god. So, I made this place. Of course, these doors are a very new addition, but a long time back, I decided that, hey, and these flowers are so when I go off exploring, late at night I'll see where this is, because it's got flowers all over it. And it's pretty. Close that. Plus I think it labels them as roses. Yep, roses. So, I've gotten all that stuff that I had stashed out here, because I made a little temporary base. I was going to just stay the night, but then I thought, hey, I have a compass. Let's dig. So, I made a tunnel. And it's one long tunnel. I was going to do a dramatic reading while showing this off, but I couldn't really find anything that worked for me, and Ari found a good passage from The Hobbit. It's not a book that personally has any real connection to me besides frustration. I haven't even tried reading it in years, so it's not like I hate it or anything, but just no personal connection, so it didn't work. And I couldn't think of anything else. I don't know any good poems about caves, so just gonna be BSing a bit while I walk through here. As you know, pretty close to being done with these two, which makes me happy. Fun game. I love the second half of these two especially, but I'll be honest, I will be happy to be able to move on to my next project. I sit here. One little thing also, I was originally going to try and do the while just playing and recording the commentary for, you know, the dramatic reading, but look at how crappy that's built. The only way to get up here is sort of a... That's horrible. And the problem is I'm so close to sea level that random spots that, oh, that's stupid, why don't you just smack that with your fist, will cause water to start rushing in, and that's no fun. There are random spots where I found messes of coal or iron. Apparently I found some redstone, I don't remember, but Songs in the Morning insists I did. I have a horrible memory, though. That little spot down here looks frightening. I haven't had the time to explore it yet, but I hope to in the future. I also hope to make this place much smoother. One thought that I have is to actually make this a channel. Smooth it out, make it so that it's all one level, or at least close enough, and get a boat that just lives just in this area. I've seen that done before in smaller circumstances, and it worked pretty well for those people. This was made because, well, I wanted to have a small little thing right here. I had lots of cobblestone because, well, look, and I needed some supplies because I was out. Right now, these are just stuff that this is from my farm that's up at the top of my tower that I'll show off, even though it's not currently growing anything because I didn't feel like taking the time to retill it after the last video kind of screwed up. So, continuing on. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing meat armor. I know it's leather, but it seriously looks like I'm wearing meat. That's just me, though. Moving on. I also found my first mushrooms and saw my first ice, because I haven't really played a lot since Minecraft went beta, because I live in a forest biome, and anyone that knows anything about the beta when changeover from alpha knows that, well, Nock, love you to death, but you kind of screwed us forest biome people up with that update, and you kind of killed me wanting to play for a while. Also, I randomly have this problem where I get low frame rate, and I just generally have to restart my computer to fix it. This time I was able to force quit a not responding Firefox that fixed it, but I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's Windows 7, not sure. You can see why I was going to do a dramatic reading. This tunnel deserves it. It's very, very freakishly long, and the only way I got through it was this lovely compass. This is why redstone is amazing. I mean, this too, because this makes gold worthwhile, because I can see the time which I should have used better, because some of the reason that it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, is, especially earlier, back that direction, is because I kept thinking, ooh, I gotta be there now. Ooh, I've gotta be there by now. Of course I never was. So I was just freaking out for no good reason, and would start digging up, and at one point, I was out in the middle of the ocean and got attacked by a zombie. And then I couldn't find the hole again, had to go to the other side. Yeah, that was kind of miserable. And as you'll actually see, this point is where it turns around. Where's that? Maybe I could have sworn that chest was right where it turned around. Just about. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, yeah, this has got to be it. I got to a point where I realized, yeah, because it's pointing the wrong way now. My spawn point is not that way. I realized, hey, I'm past my spawn point. Maybe I'll try and, climb up into the mountain, into my own mine. Who knows where I'll get for sure. And wound up here. Which you don't know this area as well as I do. Understandably. If you did, I'd be kind of worried you'd be hacking my computer. But that's part of my walkway that I have set up for when I die at night, because I'm a moron. So finding that was very, very happy making. Then I thought, well, morning song and I, songs in the morning and I, because this has sort of been a joint project. I've been doing it, but moral support and I have no sense of direction. So I thought, hey, I'll go down, I'll try and make it towards my mine, and then I realized as I had been digging up that I screwed this spot up and made a 4 spot instead of just a 2. So I decided to dig in this direction. And dropped those 2 cobblestone and was back in the main section of my first mine, which is awesome. Now normally I could get there. I mean, it's, whoa, you're a zombie, come here, I want feathers. Come here, I want your feathers. This game really encourages ADHD. Or ADD. Whichever one has more D's. D. So I normally have to, like, climb out here to get to my tower, but not anymore. No, that's right, because I have a tunnel that's awesome. Because while I was building the tower, I decided after I built it high, I was going to build it low. And then, well, some things just happened to work some magic. This tunnel I'm showing you, because I have a bad sense of direction as previously stated, is not... I hate that sound. Is not to the tower, but it is to my spawn point. So I can always get back in quickly. And since everything's connected to my tunnels now, that generally means I don't lose my items like I used to. Which, with this area and the overhang and how you can have like 50 skeletons alive during midday, it's kind of useful. Need to see where that goes eventually. But if you just keep going down in my first super deep mine shaft, need to look down here more too. You come across some wood, which I put there, so I'd be able to easily remember where stuff was. You start making some signs. And then here we are. Well, actually, let's go down to the very bottom to make this more dramatic. I said I was going to make the floor as much out of aluminium as possible, but I'm also kind of OCD. And having the floor look kind of lopsided, some aluminium here, some aluminium there, and the fact that I wouldn't be able to make it all aluminium, I mean, it's kind of haphazard now, but at least it's haphazard with lack of effort as opposed to haphazard with lots of effort. But I think I might tear it up more and build a tree farm, because I could use a tree farm inside of here, that way I would never need to go outside. Maybe a couple floors of tree farm, I think I could do it. It'd be awesome. Anyway, and this nice Minecraft song is playing even though I turned it off with the settings last time. I don't really mind. Here's some more storage. Here's my gallery. Got some nice glass windows. Yeah, I know my tower's kind of dull right now. I apologize. I plan to furnish it, which is what those reeds are for, because I want to make at least a couple of library levels. I really wish Minecraft had more furniture, because I used to love building Lego houses, and make them like real, as much real as possible. But you really can't do that with Minecraft right now. You make chests and workbenches and furnaces and you're done. But this is the tallest point in the whole game. Observe. Doesn't work. Because you can't even put a torch on here. You can throw stuff on top of it, but you can't build on top of it. No, I'm not jumping down in this video. I have too much stuff on me. But if you look down, that is, yeah, it's a pretty lovely little place. I think I'm going to cut right now, wait for it to be dawn, and because I want to show you guys how beautiful dawn looks here. So you'll see me after the cut briefly before I bid you farewell. And we're back here on Madarm Tower, as it's being nicknamed, to watch the sunrise and the moonset, but most of the sunrise, because it's so beautiful. And from here, you can see, for one, just how high I am. Clouds are low to me, sort of. I'd definitely take damage if you could land on clouds, if I could jump on them, but you go through, trust me. In fact, one of my floors is constantly filled with clouds. Beautiful sunrise. Like, seriously, that's beautiful. As it covers the land and makes my torches look insignificant. Yay, things are on fire! Why aren't you on? There we go. Good. Target practice is fun from up here. Just beep, beep, beep. But I don't have my bow with me because it was just gonna weigh me down. Watching things burn. Are those pumpkins? Pumpkins grew out of nowhere. Awesome! I'll have to pick those later. I didn't play since the beta, and this map got a lot more interesting. Yeah, but see, look, that's actually inside my house, and if I was down in there, in fact, if I just look down from here... Oh, no, wrong spot. You can't see it? No, you can. See that white that just passed through? That was a cloud in my house. Oh, clouds in your houses. It's more likely than you think. Click here to find out. As said by Morning Song. Let's see here, trying to think. What else, if anything, to say before I just cut to still store of my, whatchamacallit, my cartograph map. Because this is the tallest thing you can possibly build, the deepest thing you can possibly build, and it's not, maybe it's not the most impressive structure ever. This spot up here is actually as bright as daylight, which means that down here, in my floor before the top, I can grow crops with no problem. It's really beautiful, and this is infinite water over here, and infinite water over here, which works perfectly. I wish I could have more spots, but there's some that are hard to reach to harvest. But, and you know, obviously since I step over them to harvest everything, I need to retill. But that is what I have this floor for, because it has a bunch of seeds, a bunch of bread, a bunch of hose, and crafting. I got my hose, and I got my bread. What more do you want? So, I can't think of anything really clever to say, so here's my watch. And as you can see from the map here, we have the cave entrance in the lower left, my spawn point up there in the upper right, and Darm Tower 2. Darm Tower started out as a project based on X's How to Build a Night on the House on the First Night of Minecraft, and I didn't actually do that. I actually built my cave the first night, and got lucky I found a little water place down there, but a little internal lake. But before I ramble on too long and make this into 2 videos, I want to thank you very much for watching. I'm going to be doing more with Darm Tower and showing it off, doing more in general, as it's kind of unpolished. But for now, once again, hope you have a wonderful day, hope you've enjoyed watching, and take care.